Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video I'll be opening the LEGO Mindstorms set 40413, the mini robots. This was available as a price break from LEGO. So you've got 5 different robots in it. These are the big versions of it. These are the small versions of it. I saw this, it's a nice little set, so we'll open it up. We have a little instruction book. Put the box over here. And I think we got open all the bags, because the bags aren't numbered with this set. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags, and we'll get building. Put everything out carefully. That's how you lose bricks. And the obligatory bag of small fiddly pieces here. So I'm going to start off by building the robot in the middle, this one here. Does look quite cool, so there is lots of these are very much like Technic Lego builds, so I'm trying to gradually separate the bricks carefully. Move the bits out that I know I don't need yet. Wheels and tyres, here we go, it's the first bit. There's one of these, a couple of long blue parts, and a couple of white shin parts. So this is number 20. 22 goes on one side, and that's another 22, so this is what LEGO do when they're trying to make sure you get a left and a right part. So there we go, you've got 21 and 22. So that's what we have so far. Now we've got to build the next part, which is, let me find the bricks. Try and sort the bricks out that it isn't, to make it easy to find the bricks that we do need. This will get easier once I've actually done the once you've got one build out of the way, you will actually be able to do all the rest. So there we go, that's the bit I'm looking for. We need a 4 grey axle with a solid end on, like so. a blue long connector, a white loose spacer. There we go, one of these. And one of these as well. They have actually drawn pictures on this build, even though it's for 10 plus, so that's very nice touch, very nice touch on Lego's part. So now we've got a couple of long blue connectors with some black spacers. Dig out the black spacers. These bits go on here. Now we've got to put two of these on. These are these are two loose, they're loose spacers, but like the loose spacers, but there's two of them. They're too long. As you can see, didn't mean to do that, never mind. We've got one of these, and that's what we've got to build, one of these and one of those, and we've got to do two of those. So let me find the pieces, one of those, and move the wheels and tyres over there as we go. There's a single one. And it's like doing a jigsaw puzzle with the Technic Lego pieces, because sometimes you just got to find them. I know it's in here somewhere. Probably staring me in the face, but there we go, found it. Now we stick these bits on here. That's what we have so far for it. I think this is the body. Now we've got to build a leg for this robot, so we need one of these, two black connectors, a 22 that goes on here. Is that a 22? Yeah, that is a 22, but that goes on like that. And a black connector goes on there. There we have a robot's leg there. Now we've got to build another part. We'll put that down there for the time being. the wrong bit. That's what happens when you don't look. You actually need one of these. A two long axle with a black round 90-degree connector on it. I'll show you this in a minute when I find it. Not that one there, it's not that one there, it's not, is it that one there? No. Not that one there. I am struggling to see it at the moment, but bear with me. Well, there we go, found it. I hope we're only building one of these. So I haven't seen another one yet, but one of these. I will show you this in a minute. And there we go, that's one of the arms. Now we've got to put a little bit more, put a little mini torch on here. Find the brick that goes on there, one of these, and not sure if that's the right colour, so I'll take that. I'm going to go with the light blue on this one. So I'm not 100% sure on the colour, but find the next piece that goes on here. That's the brick, that's the piece I'm looking for. One of those. One of these. I'll show you this in a minute. Ooh, nearly. No, it's not. It's not the piece. I know the piece I'm looking for. It is a, there we go, found it. Find the piece that goes on the other side. Now that's what we have so far for this part of the build. Apparently we're supposed to build two legs back here, I think. So think I missed out some instruction on the legs, so it goes on here. Thought it was a bit weird, but I'll get the legs done now. Puts the build slightly out of order, but this bit goes on here. A black connector goes on here. Thought there was something wrong with that, but it's my bad. We should now have there we have our robot so far. Its legs and its arm, legs and its one arm with looks like a shield, which works as a blaster as well, which is quite cool. We'll leave him there. I need him over here because I need to build, so we need one of these. A black connector, now we've got to build an arm, so this bit goes on here. Push that bit in there. That's going to be its shoulder joint. Now we've got to build the actual arm. So we've got a right angled black piece goes here. A spring loaded piece. I do like these are quite clever. These pieces here, they have a little spring in them. So they're quite handy for making grappling hook launchers or anything else you might want to build. Now we need a blue connector, but it's not. It's got a blue. It's got like a screwdriver connector on it. These are the bits I used to use as machine guns, but that's the benefit of Lego. You can build what you want, and you can use your imagination. Now that arm goes on there like so. It does look quite good actually. So what we have so far for our robot. It does look rather cool. Next we have to build its head. This bit goes on here. Now we build the head from normal bricks. Couple of antennae and antennae aerial bits for ears, so and a red. Where's that red piece I remember seeing? That's the one. and black aerial pieces. They're also used as joysticks as well, these pieces here. There we go, that's the head. Put the head on there. And it comes with a weapon it can fire. So it is pretty much a fully fledged defence droid. It's got a shield, that bit goes down to become a blaster. With this you could probably modify it to make it into a ROM Space Knight figure, which is quite cool. We'll put him over there, that's the first build done. Now we've got to build robot number 2, which is this one here. I'm not sure what his story is, but it does look cool. Now there's fewer bricks in it, it should be easy to build. That's the first bit of it. Two of these and one of these. I believe that's the right colour. And that's what we have so far. There we go, that's the brick. We have a ball joint part, which is, let's see if we can find one first. There we go, I've got the ball joint parts. Got a grey 4x2, goes on top. A white bottom piece of the angle. That's this bit here. Some grey 3-hole pieces on the side. And a white right-angled piece on the front. And that's what we have so far for the build. One of those, and one of those. Little heart here. You can tell this is a nice robot, it's got a heart, look. A couple more pieces to go on here. That's what we have so far for this robot. we've got to make a roof, a piece for the to protect the heart. I'm not sure if he's moving his heart around or whether it's his heart, but whatever happens, he's like a Tin Man. He's got a good heart, so. White sloping pieces, looking for one of these and one more of these. So the pieces should get easier to spot now. So there's the hinge, goes on this side here, and this attaches here. That goes in there, and there you have nice moving parts on this robot as well. So it's got the heart in there, and the lid comes off on it. So now we've got to put the wheels on this robot. So trying to find, there's one of the pieces I need. Where's the other one? There's the other one. Trying to hide from me. That's what we have for the chassis. These bits go on here, and this flips over, and some black bits go here. I'll show you this in a minute. Just trying to find the bricks at the moment. Two grey connectors. These ones are always a bit looser than the black ones, so that's what we have so far. Now we've got to put two wheels on here. The wheels go on this way, not the alloy. So what I call the alloy side. Got to put some couple more pieces in here. There we go, that's what we have so far for it. So this bit goes on here like so. The ball joints are the wheels. And it has some little arms for it. I'll make up one arm first to show you. That's what the arms are like. We've got a blue like screwdriver joint on one end, screwdriver connector, and a little hook there. Making one of those up. 1, 2, and where's number 3? There we go. So we've got that sort of connector on there. That goes in there. That goes in there, and these arms go on the side. And that's what we have so far for this robot. Now we've got to make the head. We'll leave him over there. No, it doesn't mean not reading the instructions properly, which is quite fortunate in this case. Need the female ball joint connector. This is the one we want. That one there. Got a blue eye, so try and find one of those. And a clearish square piece for the other eye. Has 2 white aerials for ears and 2 white antennae on the top. Try and find the other one, there we go. Couple of black connectors go on the side. Pieces should be getting easier to spot. That's what we have so far. Got to make a little mouthpiece here, so there we go. That's the mouth on it. That moves. More moving parts. Who wouldn't want a robot with moving parts? So here we have our that's our second robot. Does look quite cool. Got wheels, arms move. You can see its heart there, and the mouth moves as well, and the head moves round. So I'll put him next to his mate over here. Now we'll start work on the third one. Thank you very much for bearing with me on this video. They're building like a dog. It looks like some kind of creature. And that's what we have so far for the build. A couple more bits to go on here. Got to make its tail, which is a white 90-degree there we go, that's what I'm looking for. That's meant to be grey, never mind. That's the wrong way around. Couple more bits to go on the front. I'll show you what I've done in a minute. Just trying to find all the bricks. That's what we have so far for this build. Couple of bits to go on the back. Find the bits I have got, then that way the other bits normally just appear if you there we go, found it. My method's been proved, so a blue dot that goes on here, and a little white bar that goes across here. If I put the bits on the right around it, will. There we go, that's what we have so far. Got a couple of bits on the side here. Need a 4 axle. That bit goes, you make this bit here. And then this bit goes through here like so. Stick a bit on the end there, and one of these in here. There we go, that's what we have for this build so far. Now we've got to build something similar for the front. So I need the 4 axle again, one of those. That's not it. One of those, a these and one of these. There we go. That's what you have there. Stick this bit goes on this side here. One of these goes on here, followed up with a blue connector. Now we've got to put some legs on this creature, for want of a better term. It does look like one of the dogs from the, I think it was like a dog type creature from the War of the Worlds TV series they recently had out on Sci-Fi. So. And that's what one leg looks like, as you can see. Got to make 4 of those, so 1, 2, 3 more of those, 3 of these. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2. Where's number 3? It's in here somewhere, and there's number 3. Oh, and we need the connectors as well, so. The wrong type. There we go. One of those. One of these. Got the 4 legs here now. 1, 2, 3, and number 4. And it's come out. That's not a good start. Good. This is what we have so far. We've got a couple more bits to put on here. These are its eyes, so they are bit goes on there, this bit goes across here. That's what its eye looks like. I'll try and show you that. Basically you've got a little black stud on the bottom, a white one by one with a grip on there, and you have a handle, a black handle, which so we'll build another one of those very quickly. These bits go on the front here, like so. That's what we have for this little robot. This one looks like it has a red eye on the bottom, and one of these little black bricks goes on here, which is that one there. This goes on here, like so. There we have our 3rd robot. Does look quite cool. Nice moving parts on the legs. We'll put him over here with the other ones. Move them back a bit. You can have a bit of limelight now. Got start working the next one now. A little white that goes on there. That's the first part of this, of the fourth robot. A couple more bricks to go on here. There we go. That's what we have so far. Like a radio goes on there. Right, that goes on there. This bit goes in here. It's a bit tight, but got to put a bit more on the top here. I'll show you this in a minute. Well, that's what we have on that bit so far. I'll just get these bits on. Try and get these on the right way around. That's what we have so far. And a little light bit goes on here. It will do in a minute. There we go. Now we're going to build the next bit. We'll leave this bit over here for a moment. Nice to see the pile of bricks is going down. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. That's what we have so far. A couple more bits go on the front here. That's what we have so far. This bit hooks on here. I've got some axles, some great axle pieces going here. Got those bits going there like so. Put some wheels on this now. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's going to be 2 wheels left, so this is what we have so far for this robot. So it's looking quite good. Put it over here a minute. Now we've got to make the grabbing arm. So it's one of these bricks here, followed by a one of the small turntables. One of these, I like these, moving parts, always good with Lego. Always do a lot with these, so there we go, got that bit on there. Now we've got to make the arm. So we need one of these. One of these goes on here. Then opposite way round. Then opposite way round again. I'll show you this in a minute. Then the next bit is the bucket that's got to go on, so try and find the right parts for it. One of these, yeah, it should be. There's a little red bucket here. This has been used in the Trick or Treat Devil from one of the Lego minifigures. That's the arm. I'll show you that. Now that gets attached on here like so, and this goes on the front here. And try and be careful not to break it. That's the first bit of this build. There is a second bit of this that comes with this build, so let me double check. Yeah, there's one more little bit to do. We've got another mini turntable. Do love these bits, one of my favourite bits of Lego. Got to should we make a little set of eyes here. Angled bit goes on here. Should be another one of these floating around. Struggling to see it at the moment, but I'm sure it's here. There we go, it's in black, we're looking for a white one. A couple of launchers go on here. Not overly keen on these bricks myself, but they're you're not much too prone to losing bricks with these, but they're done. Got a couple of studs in there. And this robot either has a arm on it, this arm here, which is quite cool, or it has some eyes with a launcher on it. So 2 robots in one with this one. So I'm quite impressed with this. So got one more to build. Thank you very much for sticking with this video if you have. Very much appreciated. We'll stick him over here with his. So essentially you do get 6 robots, but you can only have 5 at any one time. So this build shouldn't be too bad because all the bricks should be exactly in this pile. So a couple of black bits go on here. This is the next one we are building is this one on the end here, which its big brother is this one here. That's its big brother there. These aren't sets that I've brought in the past, so this was what I call a Lego price break set, where if you spend a certain amount of money in the Lego shop, you got this set free. So still it is a very good Lego set, so well worth the money I paid for it. That's what we have for this robot so far. I'll do some Technic Lego building now. I do quite part of me just to enjoy this, so more bits to go on here. That's what we have so far for this build. Does look quite cool so far. We have another blue light goes on top here. Last couple of wheels. Make sure the wheels go the right way round. Couple of ball joint wheels, so for 3 really. That's a 4. There we go, a grade 3. That's what happens when you don't read the instructions. Now we have our wheels on our little robot. Now we've got to make the arm for it. We'll put him over here for the time being. We need one of these, a 4 axle, one of these axles, but it's got a little bit at the end to actually stop it on the end there. It goes going this way as well. That's why I should always read the instructions carefully. A number 6 connector, which should be right-handed. They're the only ones got left anyway, so if I'm wrong, I've got to pull it all apart. So got another number 6 on here with a 2 axle piece with a white angled piece with a 3. That's what we have so far. Show you the right bit. I think I may have the wrong piece, so. May have put the wrong bit on the wrong arms on here, so that's a 4. See if that would work better. May have to change these over. Yeah, these arms don't look right, so I'm going to swap the arms over on these robots. Sorry mate, there we go. Thought the arms looked a bit wide on that one, so that bit goes in there. Sometimes they put numbers on those, sometimes they don't. So that's the good thing about Lego. You can you can interchange it and build your own pieces. So there we go. A couple of these pieces go on here. And this is what we have so far. This bit goes on here with a half spacer. There we go, that's what we have so far. Next we've got to build the other side now. So one of these, what we call a 5-5, which is the grey piece. And they do got a picture of it, so you got it for size. This bit goes in here, this bit goes in here, this bit goes in here. We have one of the 4-piece goes on there with a 3 on the end. The ball's starting to move around now. Not overly happy with that, but so I've got to stick this bit on here now. So what we have so far for this robot has an arm that goes up and potentially catches the ball. We'll test that theory out when it's finished. We are nearly done. We have loads of spare parts. Well done Lego on that. Either that or I've missed some bricks out. So now we have this robot here. You can come in. It doesn't seem to pick up the ball though, which is a bit weird. He does actually. Yeah, there we go. He's got the ball there. You can put it down. So you can go in for the ball like so, then lift it up and carry it around. So there we go. We have 5 nice little robots there in a nice little presentation box. They don't take up too much room, which makes them quite nice. We'll line them up there. If you'd like to let me know which one's your favourite, which ones you like, which ones you don't, which ones are. Or even if you have the bigger ones. So if you have any comments or feedback, do feel free to let me know. I would say this is probably one of my favourite ones because it does look a bit more. It does have a for various reasons. I just like the aesthetics of it. It's like a transformer. It's a nice robot and it's my favourite, and that's my reasoning. If you let me know your favourite. If you'd like to let me know your favourite, let me know in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this video, do feel free to like, share and subscribe and tell your friends. I'd like to thank all my regular subscribers on YouTube and Instagram. Thank you very much for all your support. It's very much appreciated, and I hope it continues. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, keep building, and I hope very much see you on my next video. Thank you very much.